Hey, what's up, Cubs fans? Here with loyal Cubs fans. August 26, 2018. Nice Sunday. Cubs win 9-0 over the Reds. They get a sweep, 4-game sweep. Never easy to do, even if it is against the last place team. This Reds team actually swept us earlier in the year when we were not playing good baseball. Now things seem to be clicking pretty good, not only with starting pitching, with hitting as well. And we've been giving the bullpen a rest quite a bit. Very encouraging. Just got off to a great start. We're up 3-0 right away. Hendricks, sometimes the first inning can be rough. He's been pretty good lately. He hardly walks guys anymore. He walked one guy later in the game. He ended up going 7 innings. 7 scoreless innings, only 1 walk, no home runs. Gotta like that. Most importantly, no runs given up. Cubs hit a couple home runs. You had Bote and Schwarber hit 2-run homers. Gotta like that. We're getting more than just a solo home run. And then we're finding other ways to score. Rizzo hit a couple doubles. Hayward went 4 for 4. Murphy got on base 3 times with a couple hits and so a single, a double, and then also a walk. And he doesn't even walk a whole lot, but the way he hits all the time, and it's amazing. So a great day overall. Just a good all-around game. Cubs extend their winning streak to 5 games now. We've been kind of waiting for this the whole second half, where they're maybe playing a little bit above 500 ball as we got out of the gate in the second half. Now we're kind of seeing a little bit more what Madden usually does in the second half. He statistically has the best record among managers in the second half. Pretty cool stat on the TV. Hendricks has the best winning percentage for a pitcher that's made 25 starts or more in August. He was 14-3 coming in. Now he's 15-3. He's got his ERA down to 3.86. I know that's not amazing, but he was kind of creeping up a little over 4. And so this will be good. He can maybe finish like in the mid-3s. He's looking like he's going to be one of the 4 playoff pitchers to start in the playoffs. So that's very encouraging. Starting pitching as a whole, to their ERAs like been in the mid-1s over the last 10 games, and they haven't gave up a home run. So it's good we got that corrected. And now we're talking about even going to a 6-man rotation starting on Thursday with Montgomery, and Mills is being rewarded with a second start on Wednesday. So the Montgomery Thursday. What I don't know yet is Montgomery's been on the DL, so that will require a 25-man roster move. I don't know if that means they're going to send Mills down after his Wednesday start, but then then they're saying they're going to do a 6-man rotation. If they send him down, I think he has to wait 10 days unless someone else is on the DL, or I don't know. I guess we'll figure that out. But Mills was excellent in his first start with Chicago, and we'll see if he can get it done the second time around. So coming up against the Mets, we know they're a little bit of a mess, but they still have some great starting pitching. We're going to be up against Syndergaard and then DeGrom the first 2 games, so that will definitely be a challenge. But one thing that is encouraging is, most likely they won't pitch the whole game. Their bullpen has issues. Their hitting has issues. As great as DeGrom with the lowest ERA in the league, he's still only 8-8. Gets a lot of no decisions, and will sometimes lose close games as well, too. So the way Cubs are hitting, I'm kind of looking forward to the challenge. See if we can get some runs off some good pitching. We've been getting a lot of runs against not the best pitchers, but it's still very encouraging. We're 5-0 with Murphy. I don't think that's quite a coincidence. He's been setting the tone, getting hits, getting on base every game. That's what he does. Pretty cool. It's been a while since we had our bats and our pitching click at the same time. We're in this pretty long stretch of 23 straight games until a day off. And we've been able to, we had Hamels pitch a complete game, gave the bullpen a day off. We used our best relievers like 3 games ago, or in the last couple games we've been able to use not our best relievers. With Hendricks going 7 innings, we were able to pitch Rosario the last 2 innings. He only pitched 9 pitches in the 8th inning, and so he ended up giving up a double, and that was the only hit. Pitched 2 scoreless innings. That was pretty cool to see. I don't know if he's going to be the victim when we call up Montgomery. Can always bring him back up in 10 days. Come September 1st, we expand the roster, so that's going to help more bullpen guys mainly. We'll see a few position guys, like a pinch runner. I haven't heard it. Segunis is on the 40-man. I don't know if he's on the DL. He hasn't been playing. I have to look into that. But they have a few other guys possibly they could bring up. But the main one is Chris Bryant. He's going to be doing a rehab start on Monday. So expect him to be back probably by right at that September 1st. And 2, he hit 10 home runs in batting practice yesterday is what I heard. I know, too, they haven't ruled out Drew Smiley from coming back. I don't know if he'd be a starter, but he could at least do some bullpen help. And so he's been rehabbing there. He did a simulation game. Brian and Caratini were hitting against him. I didn't hear how the results went. But it's my understanding they're just trying to get to the point where Smiley doesn't have such a long recovery time between starts. He hasn't had any setbacks, but kind of normal Tommy John recovery after his surgery July of 2017. So it's kind of a bonus if they do get him back. I don't know how effective he'll be. They do have him on a 2-year contract, so they're kind of counting more for next year and whatever they can get out of him this year. So pretty exciting. The only thing that hasn't went our way is I know Milwaukee did win today. Cardinals are kicking butt today. We did gain a game yesterday on them, so it looks like going into Monday's games, Cubs are going to be 4 games ahead of the Cardinals and 4.5 ahead of the Brewers. And we just have to keep taking care of business. Up against some good pitching coming up against the Mets. And getting closer to that September 1st exciting date for the call-ups and good times in Chicago. It's also fun to watch the Dodgers lose. I think they're getting beat 2-0 last I looked. And they're just kind of hanging on. They're the odd man out of not even making the wild card right now. So sometimes you make all these transactions and your team still doesn't get better. Go Cubs, go!